I have a sore right here because I ate a bunch of walnuts, and it happened the time before when I ate a bunch of walnuts. I started getting these blisters on my fucking lip, and then it started looking terrible, and I had to stop eating the walnuts. It's weird. So anyway, getting back to my autobiography, a moment that in time that happened to me 2 years ago, short spurt in the summertime, a family friend was dying, and he ended up calling me. This is somebody who's a family friend of mine. It's not really my friend, it's my grandmother's friend, and he ended up calling me, not only because I had the kind of medicine that he wanted, but yes, I am the medicine that he needed. And he kept calling me, and I kept not hesitating but to be right there by his side. And then I found out he was an atheist. He thought that he was like being all, just he's gonna really throw God for a fucking curve and just say, I don't believe in you, even though you're coming to visit me right now and I'm calling on you. So when I found out he was an atheist, I thought this was really interesting. So I alerted him. I said, you're just using the word God and you're upset that that word is disenfranchising reality. And yes, you should be upset. God isn't the right thing to say to explain something as what we're trying to explain. You can't put a word on it. So you're hung up on a word. What if I told you that God was just the truth? Well, a lot of people living in denial will deny the truth. So that wasn't even interesting to him. So I said, but what if it's just reality? Say like if it was reality, what if reality was just now? What if God was just now? And then I told him, I said, somebody asked me one time, and they'll ask somebody else, like a priest or something, and say, God, Guru, is there life after death? This is what I told the man who's an atheist, who was about ready to die, who kept calling on me, who made it a point to tell me that he doesn't believe in God. And I said, that's good. You shouldn't believe anything. There's the truth, and it's beyond belief. You're going to have to let it in and get wise or stay stupid. Anyway, I told him this story. I said, somebody asked me, is there life after death? And I said, hey, you tell me, has there ever been life after now? You're going to have to start thinking some things on your own and work the math out. This was a 72-year-old young man. He just lived a really rough life. He was an Aries. And he shut the fuck up. And he just looked at me. And he turned into a 15-year-old young man right in front of me. And I turned into what I am now, always just forever like this. You can't tell how old I am. And we just sat there and laughed. And we continued to giggle and get together just 4 days before he died.